Yes, Mataji, we are in my life, so when you're ready, kindly start it.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. জয় রাধা মাধব রাধা মাধব রাধে জয় দেবের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা মাধব রাধা মাধব রাধে জয় দেবের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা দামোদর রাধা দামোদর রাধে জীব গোস্বামীর প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা মদন মোহন রাধা মদন মোহন রাধা মদন মোহন রাধে সনাতনের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা মদন মোহন রাধা মদন মোহন রাধা মদন মোহন রাধে জয় রাধা গোবিন্দ রাধা গোবিন্দ রাধে রূপ গোস্বামীর প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা গোবিন্দ রাধা গোবিন্দ রাধে রূপ গোস্বামীর প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা গোপীনাথ রাধা গোপীনাথ রাধে মধু পণ্ডিতের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা গোপীনাথ রাধা গোপীনাথ রাধে মধু পণ্ডিতের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা মদন গোপাল রাধা মদন গোপাল রাধে সীতানাথের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা মদন গোপাল রাধা মদন গোপাল রাধে সীতানাথের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা রমন রাধা রমন রাধে গোপাল ভট্টের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা রমন রাধা রমন রাধে জয় রাধা বিনোদ রাধা বিনোদ রাধে লোকনাথের প্রাণধন হে জয় রাধা বিনোদ রাধা বিনোদ রাধে জয় রাধা বিনোদ রাধা বিনোদ রাধে জয় রাধা গোকুলানন্দ রাধা গোকুলানন্দ রাধে। বিশ্বনাথের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা গোকুলানন্দ রাধা গোকুলানন্দ রাধে। বিশ্বনাথের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা গিরিধারী রাধা গিরিধারী রাধা গিরিধারী রাধে। দাস গোস্বামীর প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা গিরিধারী রাধা গিরিধারী রাধে। দাস গোস্বামীর প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা শ্যাম সুন্দর রাধা শ্যাম সুন্দর রাধে। শ্যামানন্দের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা শ্যাম সুন্দর রাধা শ্যাম সুন্দর রাধে। শ্যামানন্দের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা বঙ্কু বিহারী রাধা বঙ্কু বিহারী রাধে। হরিদাসের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা বঙ্কু বিহারী রাধা বঙ্কু বিহারী রাধে। হরিদাসের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা কান্ত রাধা কান্ত রাধে। বক্রেশ্বরের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা কান্ত রাধা কান্ত রাধে। জয় গন্ধার্বিকা গিরিধারী গন্ধার্বিকা গিরিধারী রাধে। সরস্বতীর প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা মাধব রাধা মাধব রাধে। শ্রীল প্রভুপাদের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা মাধব রাধা মাধব রাধে। জয় রাধা মাধব রাধা মাধব রাধে। জয় দেবের প্রাণধন হে, জয় রাধা মাধব রাধা মাধব রাধে। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ramo Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe সনাতনের প্রাণধন হে হরে কৃষ্ণ
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So beautifully sung, Mataji. Very nice. I think I missed flow to scroll down, Mataji.
No worries, yeah. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila
Great.
Prabhupada. Because today we are going to talk about Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami. That's why I desire to glorify them. They are deities also. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So beautiful. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
The devotees joined. We got Hare Krishna, Meena Mataji, Busha Mataji, Jai Mataji, Radha Seka Mataji, Dandat Pranam, Aldo Shilap.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we shall move to the next part, Mangalacharan prayers. Okay, can I request Radha Sevika Mataji to lead today, if Mataji is available?
Yeah.
We will all follow behind you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, Prabhu.
We all follow behind you, sloka by sloka. We all follow behind you.
Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya
Om
Jnanandasya
Jnananjana Shalakaya
Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
चक्षुरं मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः।
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam yena Bhutale
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं च स्थापितं येन भूतले
Swayam Rupa Kadahmayam Dadati Swapadandikam
स्वयं
Mayam dadati sampadantikam
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीवैष्णवंश्च
Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathitam Vitam Tam Sajivam
श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं
Sahagana Raghunathitam Tam Sajivam
Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam
साद्वैतं
Sadhutam Parijana
सावधूतं
Sahitam Krishna
चैतन्यदेवम्
Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha
श्रीराधा कृष्ण पदं सह गणा ललिता
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute
हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगत्पते गोपिका कांता राधा कांता
Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye
भक्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी
Vrishabhanusuते Devi Pranamami Haripriye
Panchakalpatarobhyascha Kripa Sindhubhayevascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha
वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णापृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने।
नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले
श्रीमते
श्रीमते
भक्तिवेदान्त
स्वामिने नामिने।
ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे।
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी
गौरवाणी
प्रचारिणे
प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी
निर्विशेषशून्यवादी
पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे।
पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्तवृंद।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
हरे
राम
हरे
हरे
राम
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 हरे
राम
राम
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So beautifully done. Okay, very nice. So we shall move on to the next part is the Chaitanya Charitamrita prayers. Okay, who would like to lead this one? We all follow. Gayatri Mataji, would you like to lead Mataji? We all follow.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, sure, Prabhuji. I'll try. Hare Krishna. Vande Guru Nisha Bhaktan
वन्दे
Isham Ishavatarakam Tat Prakasham Tatchaktihi Krishna Chaitanya Samnyakam
कृष्ण
Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya
वन्दे
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
Nityanandau Sahoditau
नित्यानंद
Gaudodaya Pushpavantau
गौरोदये पुष्पवन्तम्
Chitrau Sandau Tamonudau
चित्रं सन्दमुदौ
Yadadvaitam Brahmopanishadi Tadapyasya Tanubha
यद्वैतं
ब्रह्मोपनिषदि
तदपि
तदप्यस्यतनुः
Ya Atmantaryami Puruषो
य
Ya
आत्मन्तर्यमि
Atman
पुरुषः
Purusha iti so asyam savibhavaha
य
आत्मान्तर्यामि
विभव
Shadaishwaryai purno yah iha bhagavan sa swayam mayam
षदैश्वर्य पुनर्यथ इह भगवान् स स्वयम् अयम्
na chaitanyat krishna jagati paratatvam param iha
न
न
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
कृष्ण जगति तत्त्वं परं ईश्वर
anarpitacharim chirat karuna yavatirna kalau
अनर्पितचर्या
महकलौ
समर्पयितुम् उन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियम्
समर्पयतमुन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां
भक्तिश्रेयम्
कलारसं स्वभक्तिश्रियम्
हरिः पुरट सुन्दरद्युतिकदम्बसन्दीपितः
हरिः
कदम्बसन्दीपितः
सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतो वः सचीनन्दनः
सदा हृदये कन्दरे स्फुरतो सच्चिनन्दनः
राधाकृष्णप्रणयविकृतिर्ह्लादिनी शक्तिरस्माद्
राधा कृष्ण प्रणय विकृति हलादिनी शक्ति अस्मात्
एकात्मानौ अपि भुवि पुरा देहभेदं गतौ तौ
एकात्मानौ अपि भुव पुरतः
वेदं गतौ तौ
चैतन्याख्यं प्रकटम् अधुना तद्वयं चाक्चैक्यमाप्तम्
चैतन्यात्मनं
राधा भावद्युतिसुवलितं नौमि कृष्णस्वरूपम्
राधा
भावद्युतिसुवलितं नौमि
कृष्णस्वरूपम्
श्रीराधाया प्रणयमहिमा कीदृशो वानयैव
श्रीराधायाः प्रणय महिमा
स्वाध्यो येनाद्भुतमधुरिमा कीदृशो वा मदीयः सौख्यं चास्य मदनुभवतः कीदृशं वेत्ति लोभात् तद्भावाद्य समजनी सचिगर्भसिन्धो हरिन्दुः
तद्भावयः
पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं
पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं
भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकम्
भक्तरूपस्वरूपकम्
भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं
भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यम्
नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्
नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री
जय
अद्वैत
श्री चैतन्य
जय जगन्नाथ
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा
जय अद्वैत चंद्र गौर भक्तवृंद
नमो महावदान्याय
नमो महावदन्याय
कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते
कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते
कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य
कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य
नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः
नामके गौरत्विषे नमः
कृष्णवर्णं त्विषा कृष्णं
कृष्णवर्णं त्रिषा
कृष्ण
कृष्णं
साङ्गोपाङ्गास्त्रपार्षदम्
साङ्गोपाङ्गस्त्रसदम्
यज्ञैः सङ्कीर्तनप्रायैर्
यज्ञे कीर्तनं प्राये
यजन्ति हि सुमेधसः
Medasa
सुवर्णवर्णो हेमाङ्गो वराङ्गश्चन्दनाङ्गदी
Gati
सन्न्यासकुक्षमशान्तो
Shanto
निष्ठा शान्तिपरायणः
Nishtha Shanti Parayana
मूकं करोति वाचालम्
Mukam
Vachalam
अङ्गुं लङ्घायते गिरिम् यत्कृपातम् अहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्
Paramananda Madhavam Guru Dina Tarinam
नारिणम्
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ishwaram
चैतन्यमीश्वरम्
Thank you, sir.
हरे कृष्ण थैंक यू प्रभु जी
Okay, so with that one, the prayers are done. So, so today we were going to go through the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Sita Sundari Mataji is going to describe. It is so beautiful. We are in that path. We also got Radha Sekar Mataji as well. Very nice to see you, Mataji. Hope you are well now.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So today, Sita Sundari is going to take us through one paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay, so
In fact, in front of Radha Sivika Mataji, I am not eligible at all.
Oh my
So
God,
just-
Mataji, no.
Yes, Mataji. But I need your blessings, and you are always teaching us. So we will try. That is why I accepted. Otherwise, I would not
No,
be there to.
please don't. No, not at all. You are going to be the best, I know.
No. Please. So
the Lord then, let me just go to that paragraph, Mataji.
yes, Mataji, Prabhuji.
Okay, so this one, the Lord then told that but is this the one, Mataji? Not that one. It's similar. So that we have previously taught. Yes, yeah, this is the paragraph, Mataji. So you prepared for this paragraph. Yes, Mataji. Hey Krishna Mataji.
Oh, yeah. Am I audible, Prabhuji?
Yeah, now it is.
Can you zoom little bit? Can you?
Yes, Mataji. Here we also got devotees joined. Hemlata Mataji, Garingi Mataji, and Pawan Prabhuji. Thank you for joining, Prabhuji.
Hare
Then
Krishna.
everyone that please accept my humble obeisances. All Shri Prabhupada, everyone. I go.
Mataji, is that okay, Mataji, now?
Yes, Prabhuji. So just only one paragraph, Prabhuji?
So as much as you can take, Mataji, but minimum one paragraph.
Okay, minimum. Okay. The Lord then told Saratana Goswami that he had previously taught his younger brother Rupa Goswami at Prayag, now Allahabad. The Lord assured Sanatana Goswami that he had empowered Rupa Goswami to spread the knowledge he had given him. The Lord then similarly ordered Sanatana Goswami to write books on the transcendental loving service of Lord Krishna, and he authorized him to excavate the different sites of Krishna's pastimes in the district of Mathura. Sanatana Goswami was also advised to construct temples in Vrindavana and to write books on principles of Vaishnavism as authorized by Lord Chaitanya himself. Sanatana Goswami executed all these desires of the Lord. He constructed the temple of Madana Mohana and at Vrindavana, and he wrote books on the principles of devotional service, such as Hari Bhakti Bilasa. So it's one paragraph. It's a very simple. We think that Lord Sanatana Goswami just ordered Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami, but the significance and the intro, they are. If we like to discuss about, it's very deep and very enlarged. So I will try little bit to explain about who is who is the what is the relationship of like Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami with Lord, and how it was happened, and what is the significance and benefit of those. So I am trying to share my screen. Today my son helped me to prepare, so I am going to share my screen, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, please. Are you sharing your screen, Mataji? You are on mute. Yeah, we can see the screen. And Mataji, so there, if you press F5 button, you could zoom in full screen.
Yes, F5.
Yes.
Okay. So am I audible, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Yes, I think that my screen is also watchable.
Yes, maybe you can just do the full screen, Mataji.
Yeah, I did that.
No, we don't see that one. So in the bottom, there is a orange button. Do you see, Mataji?
In my screen.
You just stop the screen, not that. You need to share the screen. Okay, let me just share the screen, Mataji.
Yeah, please. Mask করো কেন?
Okay, so do you see that? Stop. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes.
Just
It was sin, then what happened again?
stop with the screen sharing. Okay, let me just, I
Okay,
lost
okay. Can you see now?
yes, Mataji. Okay, just go on with that same thing.
Yeah. So, okay. So I wanted to. I know that all devotees, they are aware about the relationship about among Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, and Lord himself. So I try to little bit explain again to remember. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu himself is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is considered by followers to be Krishna himself in the mood and complexion of Radha, who appeared to spread prema bhakti, pure love of God, through the chanting of the holy name. According to Chaitanya Charitamrita, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami were his eternal associates. Nitya Parshada, who who descended to assist his mission. Okay. And who were Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami? Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami were brothers. And before meeting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they served in the Muslim government of Bengal under Alauddin Hussain Shah as ministers. Rupa Goswami, he was before Dabir Khas. And Sanatan Goswami, he was Sakara Mallik. Their worldly material status did not prevent Mahaprabhus from recognizing their deep devotion.
Mataji, you need to move to the second slide. We are seeing the first slide still.
Oh, but in my... What happened?
Yes, this is the third slide now. Thank you. The second slide we've missed.
Okay, second slide again. Do that. Okay, can you see, Mataji?
Yes.
Yes.
My
yes.
second.
Yes.
So, did you hear me about? I explained who is Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then third one. Okay, so how they met Mahaprabhu? In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, it's already it's when we will go to read. At that time, we will find that how they met, and it was elaborately explained in the verse in the form of verses from 1 to 19. How they met with Mahaprabhu, when Mahaprabhu made them. He made them at the first time in Ramkeli. He embraced them and declared that you are my old servants. Birth after birth, you are associated with me. This established that their relationship is eternal, not limited to one lifetime. Mahaprabhu also gave them new names. So Dabir Khas, who was Dabir Khas? His name was a new name. He was given Rup Goswami, and Sakara Mallik is Sanatana Goswami. So, what was the spiritual roles given by Mahaprabhu? Mahaprabhu then ordered them, empowered them for specific missions. Rup Goswami, he became the theologian of Bhakti Rasa. Mahaprabhu personally instructed Rupa Goswami for 10 days at Prayag. Chaitanya Charitamrita in Madhya Lila, chapter 19, Mahaprabhu gave him the essence of devotional service, bhakti rasas, spiritual emotions, stages of devotion, pure love of Krishna, Rupa Goswami later wrote foundational works like Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Ujjala Nilamani, Lalita Madhava, Vidhaga Madhava, and Mahaprabhu declared that I have empowered Rupa Goswami to explain devotional melodies. Because of these, Gauriya tradition calls the lineage Rupanuga. So what was their mission together? Mahaprabhu sent both brothers to Vrindavana with instructions to rediscover lost holy places of Krishna's pastimes, establish deity worship, write scriptures on bhakti, teach renunciation and devotion by personal examples. They became among of six Goswamis in Vrindavan. And their spiritual identity. So, according to tradition, Gauriya text, like including Chaitanya Charitamrita, identified that eternal associates of Krishna. Rupa Goswami, he was Rupa Manjari, and Sanatana Goswami, he was Lavanga Manjari. So, thus, their relationship with Mahaprabhu is understood as eternal divine companionship. So, at a glance, if we want to say what was the relationship among them, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Guru or Lord, the source of empowerment. Rup Goswami was principal disciple, theologian of devotion. Sanatana Goswami, principal disciple, philosopher, and lawgiver. So their relationship among them was eternal associates serving the mission of divine love. They are often described as Mahaprabhu's heart manifested in two forms, Rupa and Sanatan. So this is Sanatana Goswami's favorite deity, whatever I sang today, Radha Madan Mohan. So by this, when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from this paragraph, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that I empowered Sanatana Goswami to write the book, and that is how what is the meaning, significance of that our um, our system is a system of parampara. So Lord Chaitanya gave the instructions to Sanatana Goswami to reveal about the divine system, about the transcendental knowledge. So it is found that transcendental knowledge descended through empowered representatives. It is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, as it is that even evam parampara praptam imam rajas rajasya vidhu. True knowledge is received through disciplic succession. The Lord personally empowered Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, showing that spiritual authority rests on not only scholarship alone but on divine empowerment. Shakti. So, what was Lord's instruction to Sanatana Goswami? In Chaitanya Charitamrita, when we will go to read, then we will find that in Madhya Lila, from 19 to 24 verses, the Lord instructed Sanatana on Sambandha Tattva, the living entity's eternal relationship with Krishna. This aligns with Srimad Bhagavatam also. Savayam pushpam paro Paro dharmo yato bhakti adhakshaja. The supreme occupation is loving devotional service unto the Lord. Sanatana's missions was thus not only academic, it was also re-established eternal dharma centered on bhakti. So, Lord also instructed to excavate Krishna's pastime. So, here also, when Lord instructed that you should not only like write the books or construct the temple, you have to also excavate all the uh, pastimes and pastimes places. That is, he emphasized on that also. So in Srimad, it is also related to Srimad Bhagavatam, uh, Canto 10. He described that Vrindavana as the eternal playground of Krishna. By uncovering lost sites, Sanatana Goswami restored remembrance for future generations, transforming, and these are transformed into not only in geography, into the geography transformed into theology, revealing that the land itself is spiritual when it is connected to Krishna. So Lord also gave the instruction to construct the temples also. So Madana Mohana temple is according to Lord instruction, it was constructed by Sanatana Goswami. So there, and it is like at that time he was so devoted that Krishna, he abide by all the instructions of Mahaprabhu. And it is remind also, it is related also to uh, to Bhagavad Gita, that yat karoshi, yat asnasi, yat johoshi dadasi, yat tapasyasi kunteya tatka kurushamat arpanam. That means he constructed the temple by his body, mind, by like engaging his body, mind, and um, kai mana bakka, and with the not only with his word, but he also engaged his mind and body. So that is why it's told that whatever you do, whatever you offer, whatever, everything, it is like you offer to me. The temple construction was also an example. It was not only an architecture, it was surrendering to into action. So, establishing a visible center for pure devotional service. It was also example of devotional service. Then he wrote books also. Hari Bhakti Vilas is one of them. So this is also like in if we relate with Gita, Bhagavad Gita as it is, we find that yat acharya seshyas tat eva tara janaha sa yat param uh, pramanam kurute lokastad anu bhavartate. That means that great personalities set the standard for others. Whatever Sanatana Goswami did, it was set for the, he was the great personality, and it was set as an example so that other devotees also follow that. And we find to everything very clearly in Prabhupada. He established 108 temples. So this is came from the tradition of our parampara, Guru parampara. So descended system. So Sanatana here it's that he didn't invent a new religion. He codified eternal principles found in the Bhagavatam, ensuring purity of practice and unity of philosophy. So then Lords empowered both of his brothers, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu assured that he had empowered also, when he came to Sanatana Goswami, he told that I am not empowering only you, I empower to Rupa Goswami also. So that you write the book and follow my instructions and set the examples. So in Bhagavad Gita it is also told that tesham satatam yuktanam bhajantam priti purvakam dadami buddhi jogam tam jena mam upajanti te. So the Lord, when one devotee, he is devoted to God, Lord, he gives the intelligence. How it was happened, we cannot predict anything. Just if we surrender unto Krishna, Krishna gives us. If we only surrender until to Him, He gives us intelligence and He guides us. So that was proved through Sanatana Goswami and Rup Goswami. They are from their writings, everything is the manifestations of divine guidance. It was not only mere mundane, it was spiritual.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes.
Which page you are sharing, Mataji?
You could not see my screen, Prabhuji?
We see second page, second slide, Mataji.
Oh, so I am sharing all the. Sorry. Yes.
You click on the slide on the left side. You click that
Mhm,
one.
mhm.
Yes. Now we see that one.
Okay, okay.
Now we
So
see.
I am already. So you heard all whatever I explain, is it?
Yes, we have heard, Mataji, but the slide.
Oh, sorry,
You need
sorry.
to click that number then the left
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
So in fact, I tried to explain. It was a short paragraph, but in every sentence, it was like everything was very powerful, because it was Lord's instruction and order to Lord Sanatana and Lord Rupa Goswami. So that is why I try to explain that how how it was the temple was constructed, and the pastime was excavated, and so the and finally, what is the significance of Lord's order? So ultimately, the Lord's order shows that bhakti must be preserved through literature, holy places, and deity worship. Philosophy, practice, and sacred space together sustain spiritual culture. Sanatana Goswami's life embodies complete surrender, accepting the Lord's will as life and soul, teaching that obedience to Guru and Krishna is the highest perfection. So, and this is the Madan Mohan temple. So, it was not I am not so fortunate yet. Whoever visited, they must know this temple. So, this is Madan Mohan temple, and and I show before.
Mataji, is that the Wali temple, Mataji, or the new? I think.
Prabhuji, I didn't visit, so I don't have, yeah, I don't have idea who visited already must.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it new one?
No,
Okay, the old one.
but yeah, there is samadhi of Sanatan Goswami. That's
Okay. So the so in short, this is my whatever I wanted to say, Prabhuji,
No.
from this. So
Yeah.
if you want to like add, Prabhuji, you can. So this is the deity, yeah. Yes, this is, yeah, Madan, Radha Madan Mohan, isn't it, Mataji? Usha Mataji, or who?
yeah, it's Sanatan.
Yes, Sanatana's Pranodhano, hey, Sanatana Prabhu's Pranodhano.
Mhm.
So please, Prabhuji, and all devotees, if you want to add anything, please.
Thank you, Mataji. And maybe later on you can share this slide in the WhatsApp group, Mataji.
Oh, okay, sure.
Now we got Radha Sevaka Mataji. We hardly get Mataji time. Hare
Yes,
Krishna, Mataji.
please, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, that was so lovely. Thank you so much for these beautiful these pictures and these deities and sharing so much with us. It was very. I think when we hear about Sanatan Goswami or any of the Goswamis, I think it's so deep because their love and devotion for the Lord was. They were contemporaries of the Lord also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and I think they've given us so much in terms of like even when you're speaking about Sanatan Goswami, like even now, like at the temples, there are so many scriptures still there. They're all buried. They haven't even been. There's so much left for us, for the for devotees, and it's. I think whichever way you approach this, there's just so much to it. Like there's so many different angles, and it's their devotion, and the everything. It's very deep, and it's. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Radha Sevaka Mataji, you wanted to share any reflections, Mataji, further? So,
Okay, so what I know is that, so obviously, okay, so currently, so just going back to current day times, the deities that are in Vrindavan, so then we have the Sabandha Abhidaya Prayojna,
yes,
and basically the deities that are there at the moment, the very original deities, they were taken to
Jaipur.
and Karoli. And then the ones that they have at the moment, the deities there equally, they're so powerful, even the ones that exist like now. And I know this time when we went to this temple, there was a puja. Yeah, sorry, Lynn, I'm just doing class. There was a there was there was a there was a devotee there, and I know that the person that I was with, she just asked that question. She said, look, these deities, the original ones were taken to Jaipur, and then the pujari was like, he became very upset with her, and he said, no, for me, these deities are equally like as worshipable as the ones that the original ones. And these deities provide us with abhidaya and some, yeah. And then I think Radha Govind Dev is Prayojna. And Sanatan Goswami worshipped them there. Also, Sanatan Goswami's his what do you call it? Like his samadhi is also in Radha Madan Mohan Temple in Vrindavan. And this temple is like visited, like it's on the, you know, on the Vrindavan Parikrama Marg, and it's visited by so many people. I mean, this place is so potent. And you can actually feel his energy. And this time when we went there, we got to, at the actual Samadhi Mandir, we got to do arti and some little bit of service. And I don't know, this temple, like after you stay there, you visit it, there is such a closeness that you feel with the Goswamis, with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and with Radha and Krishna. And obviously people that stay there a lot, they are very absorbed. They go very deep into the sadhana, the bhakti. These deities of Lord and Sanatan Goswami are the, you know, he's, even though Rupa Goswami is kind of the, you know, we take him as the kind of leader, but actually Sanatan Goswami is the older brother, and Rupa Goswami was very much inclined to support his brother, like, you know, and something miraculous happens there. These deities, they bring us very close to Radha and Krishna, and the whole mood of Raj, like Rupa Goswami, obviously with Radha Damodar temple, and then, you know, that Srila Prabhupada, he stayed there. These places are very, these saints, these Goswamis, they are there all the time. And I think sometimes it feels like as we just walk past, they're giving us so much mercy. They're giving us lots and lots of mercy so that we can become deeply absorbed in the pastimes, really, of the Lord. Sanatan Goswami wrote extensively, and like I said, there's scriptures there that they've been buried there. If anyone's gone like a bit further down, there's like a little place within the temple area near the Samadhi, where there's a whole it's like a well of, and it's a well, literally a well, and it's been it's been sealed off with lots and lots of bricks, and there are still scriptures there, which for whatever reason, like Sanatan Goswami says, there's so much to tell, but the people are not ready for this yet. And they've been kind of deeply buried in this really special place. And this, I think, when we take blessings of these saintly people, unless we take blessings of them, we cannot enter into Leela, and we cannot really develop that Sabandha Abhidaya Prayojana. So, you know, what is our essential goal? What is the journey? How do we get there? How do we build that relationship with Lord? Until we go deeper into, and unless we have the blessings, it's difficult to enter into Leela and pastime. And therefore, it's even before we read Chaitanya Charitamrita, to go deeper in it, we must pray to these Goswamis. And Sanatan Goswami, you know, he has left us so much literature, and Mataji just said, like, some of these amazing scriptures that he's written. We can enter these leelas through Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. You know, like, it's through them that we enter the mood. They give us this right of entry, and and all these temples that were set up by Sanatana Goswami.
Mataji, would you like to give a little bit of one example, Mataji, which is taking the Radha Damodar temple, Jiva Goswami, which is deep philosophical Siddhanta that is significant, as Prabhupada was there in the Radha Damodar temple before he departed to America. So maybe so this Sambandha Tattva is Radha Madan Mohan and then Radha Govind, Radha Gopinath Prayojana. These three are fine, but if we just focus on Radha Damodar temple, which is inspired by Jiva Goswami, with a deep.
Radha Damodar temple, that is where the I'm just trying to so that is where so Radha Damodar temple, that is obviously where Rupanuga not Rupa Rupa Goswami, that was his temple. And Jiva Goswami, is that, so that's the nephew. And sorry, hello?
Installed the deity, is that right?
Sorry, Prabhu, can you say that again?
Jiva Goswami installed Radha Damodar deities, Mataji.
Rather than Jiva, I think, I think so.
Yes, it was by Jiva Goswami's. Yes,
it was Jiva Goswami. Yeah, because after, just trying to remember the after Rupa, after so it was Jiva Goswami, the nephew, because his samadhi is also there. Yeah, so he installed the deities, and so obviously in Radha Damodar temple there are so many, like where Srila Prabhupada was staying, there are so many. So you have Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and then you have so many. It's not just them. So obviously they were the main the Goswamis, but there were so many other Vaishnav sons. So if you go into that temple, if you go like round and round the temple, there are so many Vaishnava samadhis there. So many. I apart from Radhakund, I've never seen that many samadhis or that many anywhere. If I'm correctly speaking, that's probably the one that's got the most samadhis. And obviously, like from what so Jiva Goswami's is there as well. Like it's kind of like more at the back. So Rupa Goswami's is like the main one in the middle, and then they always have kirtan going on there, and then they have Panchatattva deities there also, and then they have Radha Damodar. So that's in the middle part, and then they have Radha Damodar deities. And then Srila Prabhupada's quarters are just kind of like at the front. And from what I know is that when Srila Prabhupada was there, when he was writing like Srimad Bhagavatam and transcribing, from what I know, that during the nights when Rupa Goswami came into the dreams of Srila Prabhupada and said to Srila Prabhupada to take this message. So Srila Prabhupada was in that when you go into these temples, it's this, when you stay there for a little while, it's this you get this I don't know how to say, but you get this ability, I think, or this shakti, to actually, you become absorbed in that Leela. And I think Srila Prabhupada was obviously absorbed in that Leela. And then he had these visions of Rupa Goswami, where Rupa Goswami said to him that, you take this message and I'm with you all the time. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj with Srila Prabhupada all the time, Rupa Goswami was, as from what I understand, Srila Prabhupada, Rupa Goswami was always with him. So Srila Prabhupada had these I don't know if the right word to use is blessings, but he had that power of the Goswamis, Rupa Goswami, all of, you know, he had this power that whereby he was able to not only like so obviously when we read Srila Prabhupada's Srimad Bhagavatam, he uses, like when he's putting this Srimad Bhagavatam together, he uses quotes and, you know, from all sorts of different Goswamis. And then obviously Nectar of Devotion is completely Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So he has access through that Guru Parampara, because Srila Prabhupada can see, he's experiencing, like through his, I don't know how, but he's experiencing Rupa Goswami. And then through that, so it's not just like the fact, obviously there's the factual side of, you know, the actual writing of it, but then it's also the mood, and it's transcending the time, or it's transcending everything to that spiritual, where Srila Prabhupada can connect with these, that's how I see it, that he can connect with the Goswamis, and because the Goswamis are then connected to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then through that they get access to the Leela. And obviously Rupa Goswami is also Rupa Manjari in the spiritual world. He's Rupa Goswami is one of Srimati Radharani's mantra, like Lalita Sakhi's one. Rupa Goswami is a Manjari, and like Sanatan Goswami is also Sanatan Goswami is
Lavanga Manjari.
Lavanga Manjari, yeah, Lavanga Manjari so they are these personalities, they're from the spiritual, they're accessing the I don't really know how it happens, but somehow they're accessing the spiritual world in that time. And then only like whatever 50, 60 years ago, when Srila Prabhupada was here, or not, 50, 60, 70 years ago, when Srila Prabhupada was here, they're able to access that spiritual, they're able to connect with the spiritual life through their, I don't know if it's through their nitya seva, through their, if they, I don't know if it's that they live their body, I don't know if that they're in this body here, like they're performing the leela here, and then they're also connected to their nitya leela. I can't, I'm just thinking this, I don't know if this is, but are they connecting to the nitya leela through their swarupa, and are they then accessing, and then they're able to transcribe, and all that knowledge, or that bhav, that that's being transmitted to people like Srila Prabhupada. And then obviously we know that Srila Prabhupada is also from the spiritual world. So they, as far as I can see, that these personalities were here not so long ago, but they're deeply, they're here, but they're not here, if that makes sense. They're able to connect to something that's actually in the present, but actually is in the past. And then through their, I don't know if it's through their swarupa, they're able to access this, and then they're able to bring it down into scripture, or if I don't know if it's that Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami, all of them are able to connect to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then through that relationship, they're able to bring down this knowledge and put it into books for us. So I'm not quite sure how it would happen, but they're able to connect deep. They're able to just connect. I think it would be through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then Chaitanya,
So we got this one, like if you wanted to take this one as a guide, Mataji, you can just bring out these points, Mataji.
Okay, so what's okay? So understanding Manjari mood.
This is the Manjaris.
So I'm just trying. Okay, so in the inner devotional understanding of followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the six Goswamis of Vrindavan are eternally situated in Krishna's Vraja Leela as Manjaris, confidential maidservants of Srimati Radharani. These identities are parts of esoteric tradition preserved in Gaudiya literature such as Gora Gunadesha, Deepika, and are contemplated only with reverence and purity of heart. Below is a traditional summary table. So the six Goswamis and the Manjari identities. So Rupa Goswami is Rupa Goswami. Yes, I'm just doing a class, dear. Can I use your shower? You can use my shower. That's fine. Leader of Manjari's intimate service to Radha. So Sanatan Goswami is Lavanga Manjari, senior guidance in Radha's service. Raghunatha Das Goswami is Rati Manjari or Tulsi Manjari in some traditions, deep eternal meditation and separation mood. Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Rupa Manjari, sweet recitation and musical service. And then Gopala Bhatta Goswami, Guna Manjari, worship and deity service mood. Jiva Goswami is Vikasa Manjari, Vilasa Goswami, Manjari, sorry, philosophical harmonization and supportive service. So understanding the moods of the Manjaris are younger assistants of Srimati Radharani, fully surrendered to her happiness, privileged to serve in the mood, in the most confidential leelas, completely free from independent desire. The mood is unique because they experience the highest intimacy with Radha Krishna, yet remain exclusively devoted to Sri Radha's service. The mood later became known as Rupanuga Bhakti, following in the line of Rupa Goswami. Why this is important. The six Goswamis established Sabandha relationship, taught Abhidaya practice, revealed Prayojana, Prema. Extremely, they were renounced scholars. Internally, they were eternal maidservants in Vraja. This dual identity shows Gaudiya principle. So externally, they were renowned. Yes, this is somehow this is coming into my mind at the moment. So they're in this world, but they're actually inside. They're in the mood of the maidservants of Vraja. So even though they came only some years ago with their physical bodies here, and then they were serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but they they kept their consciousness of their need. I'm assuming this again, like from what's coming through to me, but it's just that they internally they're kind of going about their business, like even 500 years ago when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was here. So they're going about their services, their business, but internally they're in their Nitya Seva. So they externally they're doing one thing. So like Mataji said, they were like doing these government services, etc. But then internally they're always in their Nitya Seva. This dual identity shows the Gaudiya principle. Perfect philosophy and highest rasa are not separate. And then the devotional reflection. When devotee prays Sri Rupa Manjari Pada Se Mora Sampada, they are aspiring to follow in the line of service mood revealed by Rupa Goswami. This understanding should not be approached with curiosity alone, but with humility and purification through Nama Bhajana. And I think again, I think this is the point I'm trying to make, that when you go into these temples, like Mataji was saying about Radha Madan Mohan or Radha Damodar, when you go there, there is a very, very strong it's bhajana, there's bhajana going on all the time. So even so whether it's at the Radha Damodar temple, in the area that Rupa Goswami has been where his samadhi is, or even if we go to Ter Kadamba, which is Rupa Goswami's bhajan kutir, where Krishna used to then also graze the cows with Lord Balram and the other Gopas. So Rupa Goswami's Bhajan Kutir is their Kadamba, and again it's completely through bhajana people is able to experience this rasa of Krishna's leelas because of the place it is. It's they can experience it. It's very near Nandgaon, not Nand, yeah, near Nandgaon. So and then sorry if I just quickly go back, if you go back to that where we were before.
I think that's it, Mataji, for that one. So this is coming back again, Damodara temple here, where Srila Prabhupada's inspiration.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, there's a contemplative. It's the air. It's the place. It's and there's a sense that the Goswamis. So can you just go a little bit down? Just a little bit more. No, yeah, just up. Sorry. So even just a little bit more. A little bit more. Just where you know when the Manjaris were.
That one is done.
Okay, sorry, but we'll just slow down just a little bit. Yeah, like this. Yeah, sorry. So I'm just gonna move up from this. So yeah, these moods of the Manjaris. It's something I think to enter Chaitanya Charitamrita, to enter the Leelas and to understand the mood, we have to go through the Goswamis. It's the Goswamis that give us this. They give us these blessings of this Sabandha Abhidaya Prayojna, and through them we can understand the bhava, the mood.
Mataji, if I think if I got prepared for that one, maybe you can just go to that page, Mataji, if it is okay with you.
Yeah. So can you just go slightly back? Is it that Prabhupada bit? Okay,
So
now.
Damodara.
Yeah, rather Damodara. Sorry. It's just I wasn't looking at this when I was speaking earlier. So yeah. Yeah, so Srila Prabhupada, obviously for us, like he was the latest kind of son to go there. So he lived in this place, and these samadhis, he was able to have he had constant access to them, and this is where he wrote so many of he began writing his work. This and then he began to write Srimad Bhagavatam. I think he wrote the first two cantos there. Wrote purports late into the night, lived with minimal facilities. He later said that he felt the blessings. Yes, this is what I was speaking about. He was empowered, and then yes, this I've read this. I haven't read this here, but I've read this in, I think, Nectar of Devotion, that or somewhere someone's told me. Rupa Goswami gave him the mission mood. He was the one who said to him, "Go and preach, and I will be with you." So through Srila Prabhupada, we get all these blessings of these Goswamis as well. Jiva Goswami gave him philosophical precision, and Radha Damodar gave him spiritual courage. So obviously that's the deities. And before leaving for America in 1965, he prayed intensely there. He had no institutional backing, no financial support, no guarantee of success, yet he had faith in Guru, faith in the Goswamis, and faith in Radha Damodar. He once said that whatever success came was due to Radha Damodar's mercy. And Vrindavan, so Radha Damodar temple is the bridge between Vrindavan's hidden bhajan life and the worldwide preaching movement. So, and the Goswamis wrote in seclusion, carried that, and Srila Prabhupada carried that seclusion to the world. He did not innovate. he transmitted, and I think this is what this place teaches us. He prepared for that transmission in the shadow of those samadhis. Yeah, like this is just from what I gauge when I was there. Like I've been there a few times, and at this time we spent quite a lot of time there. That when Srila Prabhupada was there, because just being in that space, it's like I say, it's got the most samadhis that I think, apart from Radhakund, that I've ever seen. And there's some other places like in near Banki Bihari side. So this is that kind of area anyway. But this where, like, there's so many other pastime places of Mother Yashoda and Nand Maharaj. That these specific places where so this Leela is being transmitted. It's like they say, like a television radio station that they can tune into, and through these, like through Guru Parampara, they're able to tap into it, and they're able to bring, like, exactly how I'm speaking now. Like, even when I spoke the first time, I wasn't reading any of this, but it's a transmission. You get that through the Guru Parampara. Like, it's that because of Srila Prabhupada, we have access to the Goswamis, and who have access to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who have access to then Radha and Krishna. So that's how this, and obviously the dham, the potency of the dham, it gives, if you stay in that long enough, it gives us the power to access spiritual content. Like, I can't explain it, but I'm just assuming that this is exactly how Srila Prabhupada did it. When he was sitting there, he's able to enter his Nitya Leela through them, and then he's able to perceive, because he used to say that Krishna was with him when he was writing his books. So Krishna it wasn't, so, we hear this, like Srila Prabhupada, after he used to write Srimad Bhagavatam, he used to always want to read it, because he didn't know what he was, not that he didn't know what he was writing, but it wasn't him, not Krishna was telling, he was in contact with Krishna. So therefore, everything that's written in Srila Prabhupada's books is direct transmission from Lord. So and he has access to that, and then when we get access to that, when we're in that potency of his, and then as soon as we go back into the material world, we forget about all of it, because that's just us. But we, as long as we stay in connection with Srila Prabhupada, the literature, then we're in contact with the Goswamis, and then we're able to access the pastimes of Sri Krishna and his Leela. On one side, the samadhis of the eternal associates. On another side, room is where Prabhupada prayed. Yes, so there's, and then in the center is Radha Damodar smiling softly. It is as if history, theology, bhajan, and mission all meet. This is the I think the absolute vision is that it's so amazing, because as you go in, you have you literally have Radha Damodar, and then there's other deities there, and all of these deities, they're all like in a line, and it's not just Radha Damodar. They have other deities there. I think they have other deities there. It's not just them. It's like nearly 6 in a line, 6, 7, 8 maybe. And then you have like lots of kirtan going on there, lots of people doing parikrama. And then when you move to the middle part, so it's very different to any other temple. And then so it's like in a kind of horizontal line. And then as people are doing parikrama, they go into the middle. There's all these others, these other Vaishnava Samadhis, loads of them, there's hundreds of them. And then you go into the main middle one, and then you have the bhajan kuti, then you have like Panchatattva, and then you have Rupa Goswami's Samadhi, and then you have another bhajan kutir, and you also have these places are I'm just remembering them, Jiva Goswami, like they're so potent. like even I remember they took out beads and they touched them to Jiva Goswami's beads and to Rupa Goswami's beads. There's the pujaris, it's very tight bhajan in this one middle area, and then they're constantly doing, and there's the Raj, and it's very potent place in the middle. And then as you go into the back, there's other Vaishnava samadhis. And then as you come back into the front, that's where Srila Prabhupada's quarters were. So everything that Srila Prabhupada, so much of, I'm just assuming this again, I can't remember reading it, but I'm just assuming that as Srila Prabhupada was there, he was like constantly absorbed in this. And therefore, when Srila Prabhupada used to say things like, oh my God, I've left, right, like who on earth would leave all of that to come and preach to the West? But he had all this potency, he had all this power. And I think even these are the Raj stories, that even when you think about Mayapur and Navadvip, like Srila Prabhupada, when he left there, he actually went to pray to Advaita Acharya Prabhu's. He went to Shantipur, he went to other different places there as well, and through that, like he was able to, like his power was huge. I think, like you imagine, like opening up over 108 temples after the age of 70, traveling the world like 12 times round. I mean, we can't even do that in, like, if it's impossible. And to translate all these books, Srila Prabhupada has so much power, and he's in direct contact with Krishna. Krishna's literally telling him what to write, and then Srila Prabhupada is constantly writing, and then when afterwards he's rereading it because he can't remember it. He doesn't. I think there's a mysticism, rather. I don't know how to say the word, but there's an absolute mysticism to what Srila Prabhupada. It's not of this world. It's difficult to comprehend. It's difficult to understand, even in the same way that we say, well, Vyasadev wrote the Srimad Bhagavatam. It's on some very high level. I can't really explain it, but there's so much happening in this transmission of the Lord. I can't explain it, but that's how I understand it.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Yeah, 36 plus 9, Mataji.
Just want to add, this small thing that, in Parikrama, where Prabhupada Samadhi and everything, as you explain everything, but if you do this Parikrama over there, that is the 4-time Parikrama over there, is the same, similar you done the Govardhan Parikrama.
Yeah, is it that if you go around it 7 times, like there's one place, if you do 7 times, you've done the whole Govardhan or something?
Yeah, so that is
Yeah, it's something magical happens there. It's difficult to like it's something you just experience as opposed to.
Okay, Mataji. So when you get a chance, Mataji, if you just prepare the slides, we would understand. You speak you have gone there, many things, they may come into your mind and you wanted to share. But if you just put it in the meeting in a structured way in the PowerPoint, so then devotees can grasp it. Otherwise, when we are saying something, it is very difficult for us to follow and catch up those things, Mataji.
Yeah.
So you need slides like Sita Sundari Mataji has kept. So in such a way, if we just keep those things.
Prabhuji, sorry to interrupt you. It's so profound, and only a devotee can only express.
Yes.
Mataji absorbed everything. Otherwise, how she can explain? It's like whatever I did in in the boundary of slides, that is only shallow knowledge. But Mataji expressed her like it's an ocean, and it's so profound. We don't. It's very difficult to understand the relationship like sambandha vidheya prayojana. So we have to reach at that stage, otherwise it's not so easy. And
Yes, Mataji.
monjuri, different kind of monjuris. So it's like inconceivable for me. Thank you, Mataji. It's just it's not so easy to grasp. For
Yes.
me, it was an ocean. Prabhu, when Amoga Prabhu mentioned me that only one paragraph, I was just what to do. I was laughing. That is it one
Yeah.
paragraph. Everything is there. So how much we can express. Thank you, Mataji, for enlightening us.
Yeah, Mataji, Radha Seka Mataji has been in Vrindavan for so long. The Mataji
Yes, yeah.
absorbed it. But when Mataji says something, we are all children just learning from the beginning.
And Prabhu, honestly, I'm not, when it just come, like, I'm not even, it's not even me speaking, like, I just pray to Srila Prabhupada, and it's literally, we are being when we speak about Krishna, we are, because we're not just because we're initiated, but because it's all Guru, it's the same, we're transmitting, that's how,
Yes,
because
Mataji.
we don't, like,
Yeah, so like for example, when Prabhupada was in that mood, he just tried write Srimad Bhagavatam purports, and then later on Srila Prabhupada also. For example, even if you take my example as well. For example, yesterday I might be just speaking something on one particular verse. So on that mode, before that one, so just keep meditating and meditating for your time, and then deliver that message in a few minutes or 10 minutes or so. But later on, after a few days, if I just hear back that one, oh, did I speak all these things? So we would
yeah,
reflect. Even if we take our example, so Srila Prabhupada in a deep meditation in the temple itself, and his experience and he receives blessings of Rupa Goswami to his wider. So Srila Prabhupada, again he goes back. And similarly, when you have gone there, and then you would also reflect a similar kind of mode. If you are able to just put up into kind of delivering us in it through the presentations, we are learning in the initial stages, then we would be able to understand your mode and then progress in the spiritual as well with that mode, walk in the footsteps.
yeah, like one of the things I know I remember is that when you sit in front of a samadhi and you just do these little prayers to those Goswamis, something changes within us, and some even if you just like that one there Rupam, and you just sit there and you just pray for something, they give us something, and it's profound. Like, I've forgotten about it until we are speaking about it now. You forget about it as well. I can't explain that, but it's, and then you have access. It's the power. I don't know what it is. It's the power of Srila Prabhupada. Like, I don't think like, say, even our sangha, I don't think it would be possible to do whatever you're doing, like, every single day, without the blessings of Guru and Parampara. Like, they're giving us the spirit. This isn't like, it's not a book club, or something like, say, when I'm teaching material subjects, I know, like, even after you do it for like 2 minutes, like, even if you do it for 1 hour, it gets tiring. It's exhausting, it's boring, when you're just teaching material subjects. But spiritual is the complete opposite. It's something different happens, and the spiritual knowledge is like I don't know, I think is like a tap. So once you open the tap, it just keeps pouring, and I think the sangha keeps going like that because we're all interacting with the books. There's devotion. So I think in that respect, the it keeps carrying on, because spiritual life is eternal and it doesn't stop. And even if we repeat the same thing day in, day out, it never gets boring, because we're speaking about Krishna, who's ever new, and everything is always ever fresh in the spiritual world. And even like as we speak, there'll be leelas going on, all of those things are always happening, and therefore we get access to them somehow through scripture, through transmission, or I can't explain it, but it's always new. And everybody, even if everybody gets the ability to say something, to speak, or to do something, because we're not on the at that time when we're in Sangha or what have you, we're not in a material space. That's how I see it. That's how I experience it anyway.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. So just anyone would like to just share one little bit of Kirtan, just typing. Come on. Let me just share. Can you see my screen, Mataji?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Kirtan, little bit of small Kirtan, just I type it in. Would you like to sing, Mataji? Bhajamana Krishna, 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 Kanaya. Bhajamana Radhe, 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 Govinda.
Bhajaman Krishna, 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 Kanhaiya. Bhajaman Radhe, 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 Govinda. Bhajaman Krishna,
Everyone
Krishna,
repeat.
Krishna, Krishna, Kanhaiya. Bhajaman Radhe, 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 Govinda.
Bhajamana
Krishna,
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 Krishna, Kanaya.
Bhajamana
Bhajamana
Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe,
Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe, Govinda.
Radhe, Bhajamana Krishna,
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 Kanhaiya.
Radhe,
Bhajamana Radhe, 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 Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe,
Krishna,
Radhe,
Krishna,
Govinda.
Krishna,
Bhajamana Krishna, 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 Kanhaiya.
Who would like to lead? Maybe I think one Krishna is excess, it seems. I'll run. Bhajamana Krishna, 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 Kanaya. Bhajamana Radhe, 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 Govinda. So this one, or Kirtan, one devotee was singing from, I think, Vrindavan. It is very beautifully he was singing. So just thought of singing in our Sangha. If anyone is familiar, it is very few words. Bhajamana Krishna, 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 Kanaya. Bhajamana Radhe, 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 Govinda. Everyone just do once, please.
Bhajamana Krishna, 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 Kanaya. Bhajamana Radhe, 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 Govinda.
Very nice. Thank you for
I saw one Mataji doing this one, I forgot the name. Bhajamana Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Govinda. One Mataji did this one, I heard this somewhere actually.
Yes, her name is Achita Gopi.
Ah, yes, Mataji, exactly.
So
Achita Gopi.
familiar, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, please, can you give the tune again? I was looking for Bhajamana Radhe,
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 Radhe, Govinda.
Yeah.
Bhajamana Krishna, Krishna.
She is so absorbed, so she does very nice kirtan.
yeah, yes, Mataji.
Radha Desh Melos, she comes always.
Yeah, yeah. She also like what is the musician name? She was went or his house and like sang there. There was one. It's very famous in Dubai.
Yeah, in the
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Yes.
Indian singer, yes.
Yeah. He was like A.R. Rahman or something.
Yeah, A.R. Rahman. Yes.
Yeah, in his house. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we are past so much of time now. Okay, so we shall move on to the, so before we move on to Nasimha praise, any other questions or comments? I think we just gone a little bit of time. Any questions related with any comments or anything else?
Very nicely explained with the slides and talking.
Yes.
So very nice.
Then we all do have reports to Sita Sundari Mataji and Radha Sekar Mataji.
Yeah.
Haribo.
Haribo,
Haribo.
Haribo,
Reborn. Thank you so much, Mataji. So beautifully explained.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to you and all devotees, especially
all glories to assembled devotees.
yes, Radha Sivika Mataji.
Just small question. Actually, like when this Rup Goswami and like Sanatan Goswami, they are when they born, they are Brahmanic, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes.
they born in Brahmins and after education, they took their jobs in the Muslim government.
But actually, they're born in Brahmanic family. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, but as they worked under the government of Muslim government, they had to take the Muslim name.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but when Lord made them, Lord mentioned that you could not like Krishna. He mentioned to Arjuna that I know you, but you forgot. You were my eternal associate. You were my eternal friends. Like here also, after meeting Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami, Lord mentioned that you are my eternal servants and you are always my associate, Parshad. So maybe you could not recognize. So how deep, it's so like profound. It's not so easy to realize, really. Thank you, Prabhuji, to give me opportunity. Otherwise, I would not deep into this ocean. So thank you, Radha Shivika Mataji, to sharing your experience, practical experience, and your blessings of Guru and Guru Parampara. Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
All your mercy, all your mercy.
Thank you, Mataji. So we shall move on to the next. I think due to the time, otherwise we cannot finish on time. Tomorrow, Japas, it will be difficult to wake up. Can I request Gauringi Mataji to lead or Pawan Prabhuji? Would you like to lead Nasima Praise Prabhuji, if it is okay?
Sure, Prabhuji. Anything is okay. Gaurangi Mataji, would you like to lead or would you want me to lead?
Yes, Prabhuji, you can do, Prabhuji.
Oh, thank you, Mataji. No problem.
All right, dear.
उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम् नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
Namaste
Narasimhaya
Narasimhaya
प्रह्लादलाददायिने
Prahladaya
हिरण्यकाशिपूर्वक्सः लीलाढङ्कानखालाये इथो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा
Itu Narsimha Bharato Narsimha
Yato
तो यत्तोयमिततो नरसिंहा
यतो
यतो यमिततो
यतो
नरसिंहा
नरसिंहा
पाहि नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
पहे नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये
नरसिंहामदिं
शरणं
शरणं प्रपद्ये
प्रपद्ये
तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशपुतनुभृङ्गम् केशवद्रीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
भव कर कमल वरे
कमलवरे
अद्भुत
अद्भुत
श्रृंगार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गम् केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश
हरे
जय
जगदीश
जगदीश
हरे
हरे जय जगदीश
हरे
हरे
केशवद्रीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवदीता
केशवद्रीता
नरहरिरूपा
नरहरिरूपा
जय
जय जगदीश
जगदीश
हरे
हरे
जय
जय
जगदीश
जगदीश
हरे
हरे
जय
जय
जगदीश
जगदीश
हरे
हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव
जय
जय
नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव
नरसिंहदेव
नरसिंहदेव
नरसिंहदेव जय
नरसिंहदेव
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद
प्रहलाद महाराज
महाराज
प्रहलाद महाराज
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय
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 प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
प्रभुपाद जय जय
Prabhupada.
प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल
नित्य
नित्य
गौरा हरि बोल
Hari
बोल
Hari
हरि बोल
Bol,
निताय गौर हरि
हरि बोल
नरसिंह भगवान की
जय प्रहलाद
प्रहलाद
महाराज
महाराज
की
की
जय
जय
श्रीला
प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद की
जय
अनंत
जय
कोटि वैष्णवृंद की
की जय
जय
जय प्रभुपाद की जय
जय
थैंक
जय
यू
सॉरी फॉर मेनी मिस्टेक्स थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग
वेरी
मी
नाइस हरि
अपॉर्चुनिटी
बोल
nice Prabhuji, Hari Bol.
हरि
हरि बोल
बोल
Let Okay, thank you so much, Sita Sundari Mataji, Radha Sevka Mataji, and all devotees for kindly joining this evening. Okay, so see you tomorrow morning for Japa session. So we shall conclude our session for tonight.
Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha
Sarvabhyascha
Patitanam pavanebhyo
Patitanam
Vaishnavibhyo Namo
Pavanebhyo
Anantakoti Vaishnavin ki Jai
Jai
Jai Prabhupada ki Jai Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, have a Krishna conscious night. Hari Bol.
Free will.